Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so excited for this one because we are diving headfirst into Season 1 of Way to Programmer, and we're focusing entirely on Python fundamentals. Seriously, if you've ever wanted to crack the code, literally, of software development, or just want to add an incredibly versatile tool to your belt, you are exactly where you need to be. We're going to unpack the DNA of this language and set the stage for an actual, practical approach to modern coding. It's going to be a fantastic journey.
Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. First, we'll cover the Python journey begins, then explore why choose Python. After that, we're mastering the fundamentals. And finally, the best part, building your own projects. Let's get to it to demystify coding today.
So Part 1, the Python journey begins. Consider this your official call to adventure, stepping right into the world of tech. Now, our mission right here, right now, is learning Python from the very beginning. And I mean the absolutely very beginning. Whether you're totally new to the tech space, maybe you're pivoting to a new career, or you just want to brush up on some logic skills, we are building this framework from the ground up together. You know, programming gets this bad rap for being super cryptic or intimidating, but honestly, it's just a structured way of communicating logic. That's it. By starting right at square one, we get to skip all those bad habits and the confusion that happens when people jump into the deep end too fast. We're going to lay down some clear, rock-solid principles that will help you out no matter where your tech adventure takes you.
Which brings us to Part 2. Why choose Python? Why has it become this absolute global programming powerhouse?
Well, Python offers this really brilliant contrast. On one hand, it's remarkably approachable. It's simple to learn, and the code literally reads almost like plain English. You don't have to stress over dense punctuation or a million brackets just to make a basic program run. It just uses clean indentation and everyday keywords. Super welcoming. But beneath that accessible surface, oh man, you were looking at a language that drives some of the most powerful, complex applications on the planet. Because it handles a lot of the tedious memory management automatically under the hood, you get to focus entirely on solving huge problems instead of wrestling with your computer. It is that rare, magic tool that is the perfect starting point for total beginners and the absolute go-to language for senior engineers building massive enterprise systems. How cool is that?
And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer breadth of what you can do. You are definitely not boxed into one tiny corner of the tech world. With Python, you can build dynamic, high-traffic websites. You can prototype interactive games. You can write amazing automation tools. Imagine writing a tiny script that instantly organizes thousands of files or scrapes web data, turning hours of boring, busy work into something that literally executes in seconds. Oh, and data analysis? Python is the undisputed king there. Plus, it's the foundation for almost all the cutting-edge artificial intelligence applications blowing our minds today. Seriously, learning this one language is like getting a skeleton key to modern computing.
All right, let's move into Part 3, Mastering the Fundamentals. This is all about laying down that crucial groundwork for your success.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that these aren't just chores or boring homework. These are your essential building blocks. To build all those cool applications we just talked about, we got to master our raw materials first. We're talking variables, which act like handy little storage containers for your data. We'll look at data types, operators, and input/output so your programs can actually interact dynamically with people. Then we've got conditional statements, that classic if-then logic, plus loops to automate repetitive tasks at lightning speed, and functions to package up your custom instructions. Once you master these, you aren't just memorizing lines of code anymore. You are actively thinking like a programmer.
And don't worry, we are not getting bogged down in dense, dry academic theory here. Everything, and I mean every single topic, is going to be explained with really clear, simple examples. If we talk about a loop, we'll actually look at a few simple lines of Python doing exactly that. Being able to see the code execute right in front of you totally demystifies it. It proves that all these fancy-sounding tech terms are actually highly logical and super straightforward once you see them in action.
So that leads us perfectly into Part 4, Building Your Own Projects. This is where we reach the ultimate goal.
Think of this as your path of stepping stones across a river. It all follows a super logical progression. Step 1, you lock down those fundamentals. Then, Step 2, you immediately apply them using simple examples. That active practice naturally carries you right into Step 3, where you develop this incredibly strong intuitive understanding of Python. You'll start seeing how all the pieces connect, how to debug things, and how to make your code run better. And finally, that solid foundation launches you to Step 4. Building your very own projects. You're no longer just following tutorials, you are stepping out on your own, designing software and gaining real independence in the tech ecosystem. That's the dream, right?
Our guiding philosophy for this entire journey is pretty simple. Let's learn Python step by step and grow together as programmers. You and I are going to tackle this logic systematically. I promise no core concept is getting left behind or unexplained. And we are going to completely support each other as we expand our technical toolkits.
So, I'll leave you with this. Once you have all these powerful tools firmly under your belt, what project are you most excited to build first? Will it be a cool new interactive game? Maybe an automated script to totally streamline your daily workflow? Or even a sophisticated new AI app? The possibilities are completely wide open. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what you create. Let's get coding!